It was one of those rainy afternoons that made the city streets shimmer, reflecting the neon lights of coffee shops and bookstores. Emma pulled her coat tighter as she ducked into the small, cozy bookstore she had discovered months ago. It was her favorite escape from the city's chaos, a place where she could disappear among the scent of old pages and the quiet hum of soft music. As she wandered through the aisles, her fingers tracing the spines of novels, she noticed someone sitting cross-legged on the floor by the poetry section, reading intently. Her heart skipped a beat, not for the first time. The woman's dark hair fell in loose waves around her face, and the light from the window made her look ethereal, almost like a character out of a storybook. "Hi," Emma said softly, trying not to startle her. The woman looked up, her surprise melting into a warm smile. "Oh, hi. I didn't hear you come in," she said, her voice soft but confident. "I'm Emma," she said, extending a hand. "Lila," the woman replied, shaking it gently. There was an electricity in that small touch that Emma couldn't ignore. They fell into easy conversation, talking about books, music, and the way rain made the city feel alive. Emma found herself laughing more than she had in weeks, captivated not just by Lila's words, but by the way she truly listened to everything Emma said. Days turned into weeks, and Emma found herself coming to the bookstore more and more often, each visit a chance to see Lila. They would share coffees, recommend books, and sometimes just sit together in comfortable silence, letting the world outside fade away. One evening, as the sun dipped below the skyline, Emma found herself walking Lila to the subway. The streets glistened with rain, and the city lights reflected in puddles like tiny stars. Lila's hand brushed against hers, tentatively, and Emma felt a shiver of anticipation. "Emma," Lila said, stopping and turning to face her, "can I tell you something?" Emma's heart raced. "Of course," she replied. Lila took a deep breath, her eyes searching Emma's. "I've been wanting to do this for a while." And then, softly, she leaned in, pressing her lips to Emma's. The kiss was gentle at first, tentative, like two dancers learning each other's rhythm. But then it deepened, becoming a promise, a confession, and a spark that neither of them wanted to extinguish. Emma's hands found their way to Lila's waist, pulling her closer, feeling the warmth radiating between them. When they finally pulled back, their foreheads rested together, their breaths mingling in the cool evening air. Emma felt like she was finally home, like every step she had taken had led her to this exact moment. From that day on, their connection only grew. They explored the city together, hand in hand, discovering little cafes, hidden gardens, and late-night record stores. Each step brought them closer, not just physically, but emotionally. They laughed at inside jokes no one else understood, held each other through quiet moments of vulnerability, and celebrated each small victory together. One rainy night, much like the first time they met, Emma and Lila found themselves back in the bookstore. The familiar smell of old books wrapped around them like a comforting blanket. Lila leaned against Emma, her head resting on her shoulder. "I never thought I could feel this." "Complete," Lila murmured. Emma smiled, pressing a kiss to the top of Lila's head. "Closer with every step," she whispered, remembering the unspoken promise they had made from the very beginning. And in that quiet moment, surrounded by stories and rain, they knew that whatever came next, they would face it together, always finding their way back to each other, closer with every step. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please share, and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.